keeping it really, really quiet.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Spits it out to the back. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Release to the back. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Bucks! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Yeah, how about that, man? 4th down, trying...
Oh, and they blocked it. He's got a chance to take this one back. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw...
He lets one fly deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Uncorks it. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. A serendipitous turn of events off the deflection, and they turn it into a first down.
And sometimes it's just going to be your day. And sometimes those bounces go your way. And he does right here. I mean, it's a nice job by the defense getting the hand on the football, but the ball bounces to the wide receiver. He makes the play and gets the first down.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the yoke. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you Gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good, and you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other direction.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points, and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got his man on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved him forward just a few. Forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the 1st down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Memphis took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week. And the end result was a focused group of Tigers that fired on all cylinders. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
The Rams need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Colorado State takes over the Ram offense, returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it as they punted away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down to try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation.
There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And the Rams will have it 1st and 10. To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Flips it out on the screen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got him. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rams are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal